My name is Harper Hood.
And my name is Aurora Derrick.
And this is our poem, The Rights of the Raped.
They say all people are created equal. My name is Caitlin Urenda.
She was 14 when she was raped
I'm a gymnast and swimmer.
by a gymnastics coach. She couldn't escape.
It was December 1st when my coach began to approach me.
That's an understatement. He groped her.
He told me he was sorry.
While he planned out what his next moves were.
It was all okay.
Till he did it again. 1 year later.
His hands were on my skin, an unlawful sin.
Her screams for help as he burns her fire out.
1 year later, that drowning sensation as he forced my cooperation.
His threat freshened her mind, communication resigned.
My soul was crushed with the intolerable feeling of being touched. At 16, my stomach turned swollen, my childhood stolen.
They fired her coach, but after she left, he was hired again despite how she was approached.
Is this what they meant by all people created equal? Guns pointed.
Minds exploited.
Victims blamed.
Souls maimed.
Every 68 seconds, another case of rape appears.
And 1 in 6 women have experienced these fears.
Even our previous president, the one whose political campaign was MAGA, has been accused of assaulting and raping more than 25 women since 1970s. He says a celebrity like himself can do anything to women. Just start kissing them. I don't even wait. He brags to his friends, grab him by the P.
U.S.
Why?
So this is
A place where only 47% of girls are advanced because only 25 out of 1,000 rapists end up in prison.
So isn't it time we've risen? Because even if these rapists are convicted, she is not safe as they will only serve a prison sentence of 3 to 8 years, and this sometimes is even lifted. And she'll forever feel restricted in chains connected to the past. She remains afflicted, living in fear of what she does or when she goes out.
They say live life to its fullest, but how can I do that when every time I go outside, I'm scared because the government never cares and my body's invaded and my soul has faded. How many years will it be till I'm not out walking my dog with one headphone out, ready to shout? I'm a girl in a world that uses our bodies against us.
So we live in fear, wishing we were born in a different year. And these girls lie in their beds, wishing that it was all in their heads. And so they think that it was their fault, or that they should have taken a different route. But it was not her fault, because she was not the one who needed to be told it's right from wrong.
Because even if we do speak up, we are not believed. They say it was the way she dressed, that she didn't protest when he followed her home from school.
They say her door was open, her spirit already broken.
They say she didn't try and escape while she was raped, but it's a bunch of lies to cover up the cries for help, because it's clear from the blood coating his hands like a brand that it was his choice, not hers.
Because it's not his blood, it's hers. How can you argue with the haunted look in her eyes as she drowns inside, wanting to die? So why? Why are we placed in these roles that leave us disgraced, these unfair stereotypes keeping us in our place?
Gentle,
Soft,
shy,
passive,
naive.
emotional.
These roles, non-negotiable.
The Violence Against Women Act of 1994. This opened new doors. The 413th, 414th, and 415th Federal Rules of Evidence, which inspired benevolence. The Rape Shield of 1975, which is supposed to help victims survive. Yet here we are, 48 years later, stuck in the same spot. Like we've been running on a treadmill, always moving but never going anywhere.
My name is Caitlin Urenda, and I was raped at 14. No one intervened.
No one was there enough to care if she lived or not, because their forgiveness cannot be bought.
Why did he choose me? Was it because of the size of my thighs, which my dress couldn't disguise me from his eyes, or the dip in my hips as he ripped me from my skirt, my dignity? I don't want your pity. I want to be free. They want to be free. Free from these shackles that contain our pleas.
Will you help these people who 33% of contemplate suicide after these encounters, who 66% of are ages 12 to 17?
I have been blamed, I have been shamed, and I have been framed because they say I seduced him.
And here, right here is where the healing begins. There is a way to win. Like Sierra Community House, who helps survivors find a way out.
I want to be believed, and I want to be perceived as a reliable source. I want to be looked at like a human and not a prop to be used and abused.
These excuses are overused because all people are not created equal.